Hey everyone, welcome back to HGTV Handmade with me, Meg. It was International Women's Day just a few days ago, and if you're a feminist like myself, it actually can be International Women's Day every single day of the year. So today's craft and DIY is absolutely going to be something fantastic to bring into my new apartment and space, but it's also going to be something that is going to just celebrate the fact that we're women. That's awesome. We're strong, we're smart, we're capable of anything, and it's about darn time that we just revel in the glory of it all. So, ladies, we can do it. We can do anything. You'll need faux leather or fabric, a glue gun, a dowel, a ruler, scissors, and twine in the color of your choice. Cut a piece of your fabric to measure 23 by 17 inches. On the back, measure down 3 inches all along the top, and with a straight edge, draw along that line. Now we're going to paint our dowel. I'm painting on a coat of pink because I love pink. Then I'm going to take it outside on a covered surface, wearing gloves and a mask, gently spray from one end of the dowel to create a faded look. Mine actually went a little too far, so I tweaked my fade with a dry brush and more pink paint. On the back of your faux leather where that line is, add a strip of hot glue. Add your dowel about an inch above it and fold the top of the leather down on top of that. Press to adhere and make sure the dowel is glue-free so it can still move around. On the opposite end, create a symmetrical V shape like this. Mine goes 4 inches up. Take your contrasting color of faux leather and cut a piece about the same size. Flip it over to the back, and I found that using a chalk pen worked really great for this step. Write out your word or saying in block letters, but the trick is, if you're doing it on the back, to write it as its mirror image. Not as hard as you'd think, actually. It got pretty easy. Cut out your words, then your letters, one by one, preferably streaming Netflix in the background. I was gonna cut the middles out of the B and E's and O's and A's, but I liked them blocky and modern like this. Arrange your letters to spell out your saying or women's warrior cry, and make sure the placement is how you want it, weirdo. Using a yardstick as a straight edge helps keep your lines straight for gluing. Ideally, you want a solvent glue for vinyl to vinyl, but honestly, craft glue works totally fine, and it's what I already had. Glue on those letters, and when needed, use a cotton swab to clean up any excess glue. Streaming totally helps. Cut a piece of twine measuring 27-ish inches and tie to each end. Hang and enjoy. Adorn it with a feather, you warrior woman, or leave it as is. You can make a simple greeting and make it more of a pennant flag if you want. Hi! A solid message that I've needed reminding of every once in a while. We see in all the fairy tales and the romantic comedies that it's the man who has to come sweeping in and rescue us. But guess what? Sometimes we rescue ourselves. Sometimes we rescue a dog. And sometimes a rescue dog rescues us right back. Either way, it's all about us, ladies. We love you too, dudes, for real. But I'm just saying, you've had your day. We're taking ours.